Here we are, playing Human Resource Machine. Because just the other day ago, we played 7 Billion Humans, right? This is the game that came before it. And I actually played it in 2015. And we're going to play it again. And we're going to try and beat the amount of levels that I did in just this one live stream. Now we've got Neela Flowers and Becca with the bananas in chat, letting me know that we're live. That's wonderful. If you could do a sound check for me, that would be amazing. Because I'm not sure if the background music is outpowering my voice. According to my mixer, this looks like it's a little bit high, even though it's turned really low down. So please do give me some feedback. Also, I just realised I forgot to fire up the avatar, which I wanted to run today. So I'm just doing stuff in the background, getting that up and running, and then we'll hop on right in. Here it goes, here it goes. Well, I'm slightly concerned that I can't see it. There we are. Right. If I go click the button, you should see me on the screen. Not me. The other me. There we go, I click the button. Let's see if that works. Off to a great start, prepared and all of this, apparently. This is part of Variety Month as well. So we're kicking it off with another different game. He looks horrible, says Cutflex. We're here! Brilliant. And how's that audio? Please do let me know in chat about the audio. If you can't hear the background music, then it's fine. So I did the first few levels a second ago. I don't know if you... Is that going to clear it? Yeah, I don't need to keep that. It doesn't have my progress from like 6 years ago, though, I noticed. It's fine to Becca. Well, that's good. That's good. Let's put our faith in your ears to have done a good judgment there. Audio sounds bad for me, says Drunken AR. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hopefully we don't have the crackling we do from modded Minecraft. Background audio is glitchy, says Andronimus Axolotl. That is just bizarre. Okay, let's pivot. Very glitchy. There is something wrong with slobs and the audio of games, then. It's cutting in and out a bit. Okay, we'll have to pass on the game music today. You just bear with me a second. I need to get in there and fix the music overlay, because we will pivot to having our own music. So now I will mute the game sound, and fortunately for us, my music doesn't glitch out. I feel like Matthew Burns will be a good pick, since Inferno Factory is, you know, a puzzle game as well, so it'll put me in that puzzling mindset. That's my plan. God. Alright, here's a name I'm going to butcher. Idi Likvahala. Thank you for 3 months. I think I did alright, actually. Very much appreciated. So, like before, as you'll see, the game is very similar to 7 Billion Humans. This one, though, is, you know, there's a little bit of polish on the new one here and there, but pretty much all the same thing. You know, we've got the ability to speed up down here. The thing with this game, though, is that the controls that you have to interact with the blocks is rather different. And we have a goal, by the way. We're trying to get to level 22 or 23. Because that's as far as I got. I went and checked and saw how far I got before I gave up last time. And also the combined videos that I made, we could beat that in one stream. I don't know if back then I was like editing or playing live though, so I'll be curious to see where we land up at the end of the stream. So now it's showing you, you know, hey, you got this jump function if you want to keep doing that over and over again, just like we saw in 7 Billion Humans. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Treesy Tree says you look awesome today. Thank you. Thank you. We're looking slick. Right, copy the floor. Soapy Egg, no need to apologise for not catching the streams. They're here to watch if you want to. If you've got other things to do, it's perfectly fine. So, now what we're going to do is spell out the word bug. So, B is number... Can I press 4 on the keyboard? I can't, so I've got to click over here. Outbox, inbox, copy from. Yep, the first one. Outbox, inbox. Copy from. There is a jump command. I don't think it's relevant on this one. And then G, because we're spelling. And we got gifted subs. We've got gifted subs. Thank you so much, Rabid Turtle, for supporting our community. Cloud Zero, Biscuits, OPEC, Leonard Datch, and Avid Levy 21. Y'all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat to Rabid Turtle. We always appreciate the gifting of the subs here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma. I haven't said that today. That is where the stream is taking place if you happen to be watching on the second channel at a point in the future. Is this evil Xisuma or Axolotl Xisuma? No, regular Doom guy. I'm going back to my normality. Back to my roots. The conveyor system is fixed and just in time for you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Grab the first two things from the inbox, drop them into the outbox in the reverse order. Okay, you got a new command. Feel free to copy to wherever you like on the carpet. So copy to 0. The only thing it wanted me to reverse. Let's see what happens. Does it leave it there when it's like it's copy to right? So it does make a copy. So what happens when I go to the inbox again? It throws it away. Okay. I've got to put them in reverse order. I feel like I might just be sort of like misunderstanding what it's trying to tell me, maybe? So like, where does this get us? No. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of like what I understand. What am I missing? What am I missing? Because I can copy it, but I'm still holding it, and it has to be the second thing I put in. I'm definitely missing something. Inbox copy to out, because I can't get the value 9 with copy from. Copy on floor, outbox second one. Make third one as first and then outbox. Copy onto the floor. Outbox the second one. I can't outbox the second one because I'm holding the first one. So maybe that. Like, well, let's see what happens because we throw that away. Yeah, that didn't end it, did it? Although it did say it was expecting. It's still expecting a total. Wait a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to copy from 0 when I'm holding nothing. So these are like values. I might not even need to do that, right? Ah, that's... Okay, so I don't think I need that. And then maybe jump. Right, so these things are not... You know, we can make them out of thin air or something, basically. Right, I get it. By the way, I don't think there's like optimizations like on the last one, which was a really nice addition to the whole game. Right, now we've got a little cutscene. Oh, I've got a hot cup of coffee. Coffee? Coffee? Did I literally say coffee? Cup of tea. A cup of tea. God, words, brain. Wake up already. It's one of those like autopilot cups of teas where after I made it, I'm like, how long did I stir that for? I wouldn't be surprised if you told me 30 seconds. Pinty says, I downloaded 7 billion humans because of your VOD. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's a really great game. I hope it challenges you and keeps you entertained. This one, by the way, is, you know, from 6 years earlier or 5 years earlier or something. Obviously, I think the 7 billion humans is a bit more refined, but the nature of what you're doing here is slightly different as well. Welcome to my personal rain cloud. Right, so, for each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put the results in the outbox. So we kind of know that we can copy to the floor. Then we go back to the inbox, which might just put that on the floor again. Then we add 0 and then outbox and then jump. Not sure I thought this through properly. Because he's still holding that one, then adds that one together, yeah, and then puts it there. And then we repeat the process, put new numbers down, then we're holding the one we want to add, and it goes to the out. Then I got 4 things out though, but that seems to be what it wanted. Orange Raz, thank you for subscribing with the Prime, my dude. Greatly appreciated. I just realised that the avatar is sort of positioned where the pop-ups are. I don't know quite what that looks like. I think the pop-ups go over my face. Look, I look so busy. Look with my little keyboard and mouse. Yeah. Little avatar on the screen playing a game for you. Because I want to rush to like level 20, I'm going to skip the optionals. And we'll come back to those later on. So we need to send all the things that are not 0 to the outbox. And now we've got jump and jump if 0. Interesting. So our if statement is built into jump. So I guess we pick something up, copy it to here. Or do we even need to do that? Like, send all things that are 0 to the outbox. So we can jump if our thing is 0. We would jump to like the outbox command. I wonder if that works. You got nothing. Yeah, oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, because I can't really skip that. What happens if... Okay, it keeps going, yeah, as it would do. So I guess we copy to the ground and then we do some sort of check. It's weird how it gives us a grid of 8 here. So we copy to 0. How would we do a check? Also, there's going to be a letter. Let's read it through again. Send all the things that are not 0 to the outbox. Not 0. Oh, not wait a minute. Sorry, not send the things that are not. I thought it was sending the zeros. So yeah, wait a minute. If 0, go back to the beginning. Isn't it just that? Oh, and... Yeah. Well, that made it simpler. If I was sending all the zeros, then I'd be like, what? And that's it. Okay, that turned out to be very easy. Paperboy says, oh, this is cool. Hey, look, they added the challenge bit. 23 steps, use 4 or less commands. Cool. So, do we get little... Yeah, we've got the little dots lining up. We'll be aiming to get some of those. Zaki Goa, thank you for 12 months of support. Saying hi, Xisuma. What time is it there for you? It seems so early. 3:30 AM my time. It's 8:30 here. Doing a morning stream because I got to shoot off after a little while. It has come to our attention that the zero advocate... Wait a minute, we were not reading this stuff because it's just jokes. It's all jokes, and then we read this. Right, so now last time I was miffed. So I pick something up, and if it's not a 0... if 0 jumped to here... I should have probably figured that out last time, even though I was doing the wrong thing. So like, if 0, throw it away, if not, outbox and then rinse and repeat. Very nice. Okay, that's good, that's good. But 25 steps. The only way I think this might be quicker if there was like a rearrangement. The only thing is if I put outbox first, right, it will just fail because he's holding nothing and then the game's like, nope, you can't do that. So, Inbox Yeah, that jump's kind of necessary. Yeah, I don't really see a way to do it in less steps. That's fine, that's fine. We'll go play the next level. If it's immediately apparent, we'll try and go for it. Remember, we're aiming for year 22. We're halfway there! Project Skike says, I went to a pet store looking at axolotls, but I don't have a tank or anywhere to put it. Well, I'm glad you didn't get one then. Gamer Play says, is your Minecraft skin based off of anything? It looks familiar. It's Doom Guy. Subtraction. Oh yeah, we're not reading this. For each 2 things in the inbox, first subtract the first from the second. So copy to, yep, inbox, copy to the next one. So subtract the first from the second, so then we subtract from 0 and send it to the outbox and then loop. And then it does say something about repeat, and then it says a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, pretty straightforward. No. What happened? Let's go through it again. We take from the inbox, copy to the first one, get another one from the inbox, copy to the second, and then subtract the first value, go to the outbox and repeat. Subtract the first from the second and put the result in the outbox, and then, should have kept reading it, subtract the second from the first. Interesting. So that would suggest me just recreating all of that again, but having it flipped. So it's actually just the subtract bit that's flipped. And I don't know if I can get away with... You need an if statement to do a jump. So I think all that's possible right now is for me to repeat the whole thing for the every other. It's going to copy to 1. And then we subtract 1 instead of 0. That's the difference. And then after that we had outbox. So then we're using a lot of commands, which makes me think it's going to be inefficient. No? Let's run it through again. Then subtract the second from the first. So, oh, I would need to get copy from. Yeah, I need that as well. And then subtract 1. Huh. Let's do it step by step, or got 2. Or play and pause. 5. Subtract. So 3. Then 7 and 1. Copies from 7. Subtracts the second number. That's first and second. That's the right way. You can't copy from 0. I surely can, can't I? Why would I not be able to copy from 0? Your second inbox is wrong, yes. You need to do subtract like AB and BA. So we do subtract the second block that we get from the first. Then we go and copy the first and the second. And then we copy the first and subtract from the second. It's the opposite way around. You have to use the same numbers. Ah, thank you. Right, so for every 2 that come in, 2 go out. Is that particularly clear? For each 2 things in the inbox. Yeah, it does sort of say that. I should really focus a little bit more on understanding the language. That's always a shortcoming for me. So, okay, now I get it. So we're copying the 2. We subtract, go to the outbox. We're not going to the inbox. We're going to copy from 1. Copy from 1. No, copy from 0. Subtract. That's it. That should be it. Yes. Thank you very much, chat. Your help is appreciated. Have we been streaming for 20 minutes? I could have swore I looked at the timer a second ago. It was 8. So there's that tea. That definitely was an under-stirred cup of tea right there. In fact, I think I might just not drink that. There we go. 2 stars, or 2 lights. I gotta say, I like this. I think I know already I like the 7 billion ones more. Get 2 things from the inbox. If they are equal, so we've got to get 2 things, put one of them in the outbox, discard the non-equal pairs and repeat. You got comments, right. Inbox, copy to... excuse me, copy to... Oh yeah, got to drag it. 0. Now the second one we don't actually need to copy to, I think. We need to compare. So it's a case of possibly subtracting 0, and then if that jump to the outbox, because you can't put other types of if statement in. Like I can't make it an if here and do that. So what I have to do is put the jump there. But then I'm required to have a second jump for when you get past the outbox, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, we got a 0! We got a 0! We had a 0 twice. Jump if 0. Oh! That was why. You got to jump past the jump. Oh, okay, let's go. Why did I think I needed 0? God, if 2 things are equal, put one of them in the outbox. Well, the thing there is that I'm using 0 to get the solution, because they're equal here. I guess my mind kind of jumped when we said 0. So then, when you know it's 0, you need to copy from that. That should do it. Yes, there you go. Alright. Somebody 2004 says you aren't supposed to submit the 0. You're absolutely right. I didn't get a challenge thing in that. I just realised there's something else this game doesn't have. That the 7 billions... Oh no, it does, look. It's got the little tabs for multiple. It's got copy and paste. There's only a few things that have changed between the two, but the overall, all of this, the parameters, the way it operates, much better. So anyway, grab 2 things from the inbox and put only the bigger of the 2 in the outbox. If they're equal, just pick 1. So inbox, copy 2 is like a very familiar pattern of, you know, pick something up, copy it down. Go back to the inbox. So we want to compare... Oh look, jump if negative. Ah. What if it's positive though? What if I end up with like a positive number after subtracting? And then it's the bigger. So I think you still need to copy from, or sorry, copy to here. Let's assume it's the bigger. You would then copy from 1 and go to the outbox. Problem is, if it's... I think you're just allowed to do that if it's 0. So if it's negative, then you need to copy from 0 and go to the outbox. Let's go add another jump right there for that one. Very rare that I'll get this right the first time. It's absolutely baking in this room. Yeah, there you go. The bigger number went out. This time. Now... Yeah, that's the small... No, that is the bigger number because it's a negative number. Then we've got an equals. So that'll just put an 8 down, yep. I think we got it. I am going to open a window in here. Oh, what's this? Not enough stuff in the outbox. Management expected a total of 4 items, not 3. Why is he holding one at the end? Let's play that through again quickly. Wait. What's going on? Oh. That should be there. So I think the first one just played through with a little bit of luck that the numbers kind of came out in my favour to make it look like it was working. I think that's what happened. And apparently I could have done it with less commands, so let's go back and have a quick look. Maybe the trick is... I'm not really sure, actually. Maybe you're already holding... No, you have to do a subtract, so you can't be holding the same number. I think that's good enough. Let's go back. Cryptorial, welcome to the stream. And when can we get past this? I'm not even paying attention, I'm just looking at chat. I'm going to sit down. I feel like all of a sudden feel a little bit sick. It's a bit weird. I think I'm just going to sit down. It might be because this room is strangely piping hot. X, what other games do you have planned, says somebody. I got a list. I'm keeping it a surprise because I don't know what I'm going to do when, and if I get to do all of them, it's probably more likely I won't have enough games to do all of them. Some might be more than one as well, so I'm just sort of playing it by ear. This actually wasn't on my list. This was just like a kind of last minute idea. I was like, you know, I could just go play that one. Absolute positivity. I'm absolutely positive, peeps. We'll take the surprise. Cool. I mean, if you're looking forward to catching one of them, they all go on the second channel, so you watch it at any time. Send each thing from the inbox to the outbox. But if it is a negative, first remove its negative sign. Inbox, outbox. If negative, do this, and repeat. So somewhere here we've got to nestle in a little something. So I guess we would then copy the negative number to here. Then in order to remove, I think we need a loop that's like, add, I can't add the number 1. Huh. Are these like always always the same? I don't know. How would we remove... Blackjack says subtract it from itself twice, but you're subtracting a negative? Doesn't that make it go further in the wrong direction? If I subtract 4 from negative 4, it becomes 0. If I subtract negative 4 from negative 4, it becomes negative 8. Sub-0 twice. Negative 4, take away negative 4 equals 0. I guess, yeah, I guess. So if you take away 4 from negative 4, it's negative 8, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, I got it totally wrong in my head. So, copy the number, subtract it, and then it'll cancel itself out. Although someone did say to do it twice. And then you'd go to the outbox. Oh, why did I move that accidentally? No, wait, inbox. if negative, I'm doing it all at the wrong spot. That's why. Let's see what happens. Okay, you need another one there. Remove its negative sign. That's why people said to do it twice. Again, I get this thing stuck in I get the wrong idea stuck in my head sometimes. Like, I'm just thinking 0. But it says remove the negative sign. So that'll remove it. By flipping the number, yeah. Well, isn't that cool, eh? Isn't that cool? Sano of Scarva says, lovely math. I'm still horrified by that 3-hour math class I had 2 years ago. A 3-hour maths class, eh? I like maths. Maths is cool. Let's return to the game. Alright. Hello, I never knew you had a Twitch. Followed, says the Odd Blight. Well, welcome. Thanks for following. Be nice if we could just skip those. Right, what are we trying to get to? Year 22? Have I gotten smarter in 6 years? Is that what I'm learning? For each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox. Followed by all the numbers up to or down to 0. It's a countdown. I think I can suss this out a little bit. Let's read it again though. For each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all the numbers down or up to 0. So negatives count. It's a countdown. You got one new command. They add 1 or subtract 1 from an item on the floor. The result is given back to you, and for your convenience, also written right back into the floor. Interesting. I'll have to see how that plays out. So it's like, if negative, probably going to have to do something different. Wow, I don't know if you heard that, but the wind is strong outside. Goodness me. Ugh. You know when the wind just blows a window wide open? That's what happened. Silverstorm says, this hurts my brain. What you got to do is just break it all down one step at a time. Obviously, we've got to start by picking something up. If it's negative, we've got to do something different. And before we get it to the outbox, we've got to process it. So, I'm going to copy it to the ground. I'll put it on the wrong one. So then we want to go to the outbox. Then we want to copy from 0 again. And I think actually this bump. Okay, new command. They add or subtract 1. Excuse me, from an item on the floor. The result is given back to you, so you don't need to copy from. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. So you just need to do the bump. So we copied from, we went to the outbox and we bumped. And then we want to repeat. But if the answer is 0, we go all the way back to the beginning. So now we're dealing with... Did I put... Wait a minute. Copy 2. I think I might have got this wrong. Go to the outbox. Then bump. Goes to the outbox. And then go to there. Yeah, that looks better. Or possibly... can I remove that one there? It might end up... I don't know. I don't know if that optimizes it. That might cause a problem. It puts a copy in your hand, but that doesn't really matter. I think I just slightly optimized it. Okay, so if negative, we're down here. We do the copy to thing again, right? So, actually, you kind of want that after, that little check. So now we can just do outbox, bump 0, and then jump to the beginning. Actually, no, we jump back there, and then if 0, we go down. I got a feeling where I've optimized it, we might not end up with the right things. So we put in the 5, we take 0, and then we put in on the 4. See, no, this is good, because if it goes down to 0, we jump. So it's actually, not only is it optimal, I might have corrected for an error. I'm not sure. So now it's going to go back and find out it's 0. And then it goes back to the beginning. We put that down, and now we're doing the same thing down here. It wants me to include the 0. It did say that, didn't it? So therefore, we copy, we put it to the outbox. So we need that twice. Feels to me like jump if 0, right? If I put it, wait, which one's jump if 0? Oh no, wait, it would still run that command first. Unless I put a jump to like jump over down. It doesn't really save me much. Okay, so we need that there. And do the same thing down here. Be interesting to see how optimal this can be. So, running the same process. This time though, if we get a 0, we'll actually, oh my god. What? Oh my word. Okay, you can't jump if 0 with empty hands. Let's take it back a step, because we got far further along with that. So if this, maybe we do need to do what I just described. If we jump with 0, we go all the way back to the top. So let's start with a jump to skip the very first outbox, because it won't accept it. So now we're doing what we did before, and we've put that outbox over here. And that might just be the trick. Right, so for some reason that selected the wrong bit. Right, and now it's doing those ones. And it will jump if 0 to the outbox command. Oh, it's thrown a 0 at us. Wow, okay. Huh. What happened there? Oh, step back and debug. Wait a minute, my jump command... Okay, so it's simply a case of just putting that in the wrong spot. But it's thrown a 0 my way, so that might cause me an issue. So, where is our first jump? It's here. You copy to, but let's just say if you pull a 0 out, just go to there. So we put in one little bit of code to debug that. Now, this is 15 commands. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a better way of doing this. Wow. Oh, yeah, wait. Why did I think I had 9? Well, at least that bit's good. So yeah, there's definitely a more optimal way of doing this. Change it from area 0 to area 4 so he doesn't have to walk as far. That's an interesting suggestion. So for the speed challenge, let's copy to 4. And see if that helps. I think you're onto something there. That's very interesting. X doesn't ignore chat. He's busy, says Soapy Egg. Yeah, I'm doing the puzzle. And then occasionally I'll look over at chat and see what y'all are talking about. So that time though... Oh no, still 79. Huh. It's steps, not speed, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Multiplication... Blah, blah. The words! So now what are we doing? Multiplications? What's the new thing? For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them and don't outbox the result. Don't worry about negative numbers for now. Okay. You got labels. They can help you remember the purpose of each tile. Yeah, I don't use those. It might be a good idea if I did, but oh wait, was that potentially a hint as to where to? Oh, whatever. Let's get rid of it. Multiply, eh? How do we make a multiplication here? So we take something. Copy it to this. So I have the number 6. Then we probably want to go pick up the next thing. I think I got a rough idea of what to do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the little notes. So I'm gonna use 3 and actually this is probably where the notes come in, gonna be handy. So copy to 4. So if I add a note to that, how do I add it to the command? Looks terrible. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Whatever. Or maybe you drag it to that. It's also got one here. So anyway, we get number 6 there. Then we get number 2 here. Then I think we need a bit of a loop. Not quite sure how this loop's going to work, but it'll probably involve if 0 at the end. And then we obviously have to repeat the whole thing. So we need all of that. So what we're going to do... I think we need a bump on that number. Actually, it makes sense to do it with the first one because we're holding the 4th at this point. So you bump this. Oh, if the thing I'm holding is 0. Right, so we bump that number down, and then we add 4, right? So we've copied them to the ground. We subtract a number, like we jump number. This is going to pick up the thing when we bump, isn't it? Yeah, there's a problem. Wait, is it? No. It is. It's... So maybe we need a third number. Let's copy to this one that says 0. So what if I bump this one down each time? Copy from 3. Add 4. In a loop. We're making like an adding machine or something. No, we're making a multiplication machine. Oh wait, it picked up as it would do. I can see it. We're close. We're close. 2 and 5. Now let's slow that down a little bit to think. Do we need to write that number somewhere else? Bump down 0. Copy from that number and add that one. And then copy 2. Like, copy to 4. So put one number there, put another number here. Then we go down to 0. Ha. what was it, 8 times 5? But we're just adding them together. The end result should be 40. 45. I feel like we're close. I feel like we're close to figuring it out. So we put down all our numbers. It might be the fact that we bump here first that's an issue. Also, it's really like, if that's 0, so that should be one lower. And then maybe you outbox it after that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I'm just not sure I've got the thing here right, so we'll run it through again. So you have a 4. That might be the mistake. Anyway, 7 plus 4. 7 plus 11. This just don't feel right to me. I mean, we wanted 28 and we got 25. What am I not seeing there? There's just something on that first bit that's wrong. I think it might be that I've got it the wrong way round. Like, it should be copy to 3, then copy to 4, copy from 3. Maybe you should add... Lucarosa's tip. You don't need to copy one of them. You don't need to copy... Sorry, you don't need to copy one of them to both 0 and 4. You need to copy one of them to 3 and 4 and 1 to 0. Okay, let's try and think it through again. Oh wait, I think I know where you're going. I like to picture it a bit more first. Let's take that out. Actually, let me just run that through. I mean, that bump bit is immediately a problem. So when we copy from there, I think we just want to add 3. And then that bump maybe comes at the end, and then we jump to the if 0. That looks... Oh wait, it did look better. Okay. Add 3, copy to 4. Do I need to copy from 3? No, I've really lost track of this again. Right, we've got the 4. That bit. Add 4. Although 4 starts as a... Maybe we did need to copy. Copy to 4. Oops. Nah. Right, I think I have to start again in my head, basically. Don't add your given numbers to each other. Yeah, you're right. So, inbox is... Right, first number goes down, second number goes down. What do we want to do with them? We need to add the first number together. So, like, maybe it's a case of copy to 3. No, sorry, copy to 4. But there. So we get the first number down twice. The second number goes here. Then we copy the first number, so we're holding it. We add it to this number. and place it down. I think, oh, that sort of looks like maybe that's it. So we need 2 copies of the first number. We go and put that one there, and then we do that and put it back down. That looks way more like it. There you go. Now, it doesn't mean that it's correct, it just means we're probably closer to finding the solution now, so... $54. Right, so that last bit is a bit of a silly thing. Didn't we need to do that one more time? And what we got here? 1 and 3. Let's actually get some better. 4 and 2. That's 8, and then does it again. It's 12. Right, so we got the right number. When we had the 0, we jump if 0, outbox. Okay, so what we need to do... I mean, I'm kind of wondering if you can skip this, but not really, because that's the check. I could, in theory, put the jump if 0 here. And might there be a way in which this is optimized? I don't think so. So it's copy from 4. Yeah. I don't think there's a way to optimize that I can see immediately. Let's go back. What was it? 8 times 4 is 32. So what are we doing wrong here? Maybe I just need to give it a bump earlier on. So maybe we just put a bump 0. Ah, there you go. So when we put the number down, it's like 1 too high. Oh. So when we got a 0, we copied from, went to the outbox, should have jumped all the way back to the beginning. Not sure. Is it because we got a negative? What happened there? Maybe it's because the 0 comes through. Maybe that's what tripped me up. So, if you get a 0... I don't know at which point, because it could be either of these that's a 0. So, if 0... Wait, you need to take out 2 numbers and then decide if one of them's a 0. Copy to 0. If you put a 0 there, start again? No, you would need to send them to the outbox. You have to put down both numbers. Right, so let's wait for that 0 to come through. How many more we got here? One more. So we've got a 3 and then we've got a 0. Now I'm going to be holding the 0, which means... Yeah, that's fortunate. If the 0 is the first number, like it is there, then we're in trouble. Possibly. Unless somehow we manage to get away with it. I think my solution is incorrect, but we got away with it. Oh, it looks like it's totally out of sync, actually. It looks like it's just broken. Or maybe not. Yeah, okay, so it knows like it's just like I said, that actually worked, but it fails. See, the weird thing is, like, I need to copy both down, and then I need to give them both a check for a 0. That's kind of like nuts. Because then I have to add in like a bunch of weird exceptions. Hey, we're being raided by Joe Hills! Joe, thank you so much for the raid, my dude. I saw that you was live. I thought I might end up raiding you at some point, but thank you ever so much. Joe says, howdy X. Joe Hills raid here. Appreciate it, my dude. Welcome all the raiders. We're playing a programming puzzle game that I actually played 6 years ago. So I've completely forgotten everything about it and learning it again. Glad you didn't play like 6 hours of Civ. Dang. Dang, I did a 4-hour stream the other day. That's the longest like solo stream I've done. 6 hours is crazy. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Cosmic Dragon Eternus, thanks for gifting a sub to Joe as well. Always we appreciate the gifting of the subs. Anyone in chat got a suggestion for the solution here then? Because I can put one in that's like really going to use a lot of code. Copy to free, like, because that needs a 0 check too, maybe. Well, unless I'm missing something, like... Grab the first, store it, jump if 0 a bit lower to the output. No, because then you're going to put it out of sync. Like, you need to get both out to make sure that you're using 2 each time. So if the first one is a 0, it trips me up. If the second one is a 0, we have a jump. So it's like... I mean, I could do it, like, really inelegantly. I could go... Jump if 0... down to the bottom and add in my own little extra bit. So if the first number is 0 and you've copied it to free, go back to the inbox, copy from free, and then go to the outbox and then jump back to the beginning. I mean, it works, but look at how messy all of this is, right? So it should give us a pass now, in theory. Rain Wen, thank you for converting a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. That is a new type of message. Usually it just says you've subscribed with the Amazon Prime. What happened there, eh? What happened there? I wasn't paying attention. Is it because we've left like a 0 somewhere? Yeah, something went wrong down at this bit. What is tripping me up on this? Right, so we're all good, we're all normal. Right, we're going to have a 0 come through. Got the 0, put it in there. Got another one. Oh look, it's a 0, go do that. Good. 7, 7, and then 1. Take it away. So if I get a 1, we've got a problem where... So I need another jump if 0. If 0, copy from 4, go to the outbox and jump. God, that is some messy looking code. Now, I've enjoyed 7 Billion Humans a little bit more because of all the if statements you can use. My brain is working better with if statements than this. Like, this is just like a bit more raw. Online Eros, thank you for subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate it ever so much. Why does that one say Prime? This one says subscribe with the Prime, and the other one says has converted a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Don't know why. Multiple types of messages. Ugh. At least it wasn't like size challenge 10. Like, having 7 more commands I'm cool with. Let's continue. So, we should now be close to as far as I got before. In fact... The 22 was on the left, so we're going to go past it after this level. Yes, we believe in educating our employees here. The inbox is filled with 0. Terminated strings. What's that? Ask me, your boss. Add together all the numbers in each string. Right, so 0 terminated, meaning you terminate the string when you get to a 0. A string of numbers. Alright? Like a piece of string with square... boxes attached to it, and inside those square boxes are numbers, and at the end of those square boxes, at the end of the string, there is a 0. Do you understand? We've got to add those numbers together, I think. So you could sort of do like, ooh, I don't know how long one of these strings is. Oh, that's how you put a note on the thing. So maybe like the strings are no longer than 5, you could sort of manually put in the numbers until you get a 0, then go add them all up. That seems kind of messy. You'd need to reset it each and every time. Or maybe it's like inbox, copy to 0, and then inbox, add 0, copy to 0, inbox. This almost looks like you could repeat with a little jump. That's not what we want. We do want to jump here. That's where we want to loop it. But the problem is, if you pick up a 0, you're at the end. So go over here. And in that little space, we want to copy from 0. I'm pretty sure this isn't right. I'm missing something. And then go to the outbox. I must be missing something. So like, there you go. Pick this one up. Add that. Copy it down. Oh look, I got a 0. Copy that. Go over here. Surely there's something wrong with that. Did it trip me up with a 00 or something? I don't think it did. I think mine accidentally works with having... Oh no. So it's deliberately tripped me up with a 00 somewhere. Let's see how that played out. Yeah, I see the 00s coming. So let's slow it down. As now we're going to end this bit. We know to go copy and send to the out. So right, inbox, copy to 0. Right, but that's the end of a string. In theory. Yeah, we don't want that outbox command, do we? So if I add a if 0 here, the problem is... Well, actually, no, you'll get past it. You'll be in this loop further on. So if I add that, I think that might be the exception that we need. And we've got another raid here. It's Shymel. Shymel, thank you so much for the raid. What did I do wrong? Greatly appreciated. Welcome all the raiders. Start by copying 0 to some. How would that help? Let's speed it up until we get to those. Right, here we go. Throwing them away. That wasn't an issue, was it? Wait, because we picked out a 0, we didn't know we were at the end of the string. Why does that not seem right? So that's like now a 0, end of string, put it over there. Right. Rubbish, rubbish, start again. That's correct, isn't it? Like we had 2 zeros in a row, so we got rid of it. Because it didn't want a 0 over here. Wait, they expected a 0, but you boxed a 21. So it did. So a 0 terminated string. So multiple zeros is still a 0 on the output. So it's the last 0. That's really weird. Okay, so get rid of that. Oh my days. Right, I've got to rethink this a bit then. Right, here we go. Here we go. Slow it, slow it. Is that the first of 3 in a row? So that's the end. Okay, and then we go here. So what if we had inbox, copy to 0 at the end here, and we jump to there? Because when we're at this stage, that's when we're checking for a 0. So if we get a 0... Oh my god. This is harder than the last one. When you get a 0, you should take the sum to output. That's why you need to copy the sum at the start. See, like, when I read chat, that just puts my brain on a different train of thought, and I can't internalize what that means. I have to, like, figure stuff out myself a lot. Unless I get lucky and read it and it makes perfect sense. Crimson Dawn 45, thank you for the prime. Greatly appreciated. So this is us starting it. This is sort of the same as me doing it up there. But if I jump to that bit, then... Or maybe I jump to the... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to undo some of these changes. Or maybe that was it. Right, gonna have to undo some of this. Gonna have to undo some of it. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. And go back to here, so... Copy to 0. Back to the inbox. Add them together. Blackjack says the simplest way to start is with 0. And then just add the inbox to it. When you get 0, send the sum to the output. Let's try a second thing then. So what are we doing? Copy from 5. I mean, I guess it's there for a reason, right? So maybe that makes sense. Wait, what were we saying? Add the inbox to it. Add 0. And then if you have a 0 there, but that'll just detect that. Currently, that will detect a 0 coming through straight away. Actually, it will detect it. I'm not really sure about that. I guess if the inbox has a number higher than 0. You have a number higher than 0. So you just keep doing that until... No. Until you pick up a 0. No, I'm totally baffled with that. I don't know what on earth I'm creating. Why would we do that? Start with 0. Add that. Copy 2 as well. If we get a 0, we need to copy from 0 and then go to the outbox. Got a 0, copy from... Oh, it didn't do it. Jump if 0. Why? Is it because it needs to be there? Oh, what did I do? Okay, we're going to get a 0, we're going to jump and do that. Right. Do we not run the risk of accidentally creating a 0 here? No, this didn't work. Or did it? I don't know. Did it need to? I feel like that didn't work. That worked? I gotta admit, it's not terribly satisfying when you win and don't understand why. I mean, I got the size challenge. I'm gonna skip on. So now, I think we're officially seeing a part of the game I never got to. To reduce our carbon footprint, management is requesting the smallest numbers only. Good on them, eh? Public relations exercise. The results are going straight to the landfill. Gotta love the humour. Reread your code, it makes a lot of sense, says Pig Puncher. I don't know. I'm streaming, so I can't, like, sit and clearly think. I feel like my brain gets a bit foggy when I do this sort of stuff anyway. Like, you know, constantly trying to explain what you're thinking just adds to it. And by the way, we've got 460 peeps tuning in today. Be sure to hit the follow button if you're enjoying this. It's Variety Month over here, so I'll be doing Stone Block tomorrow, and then every other day the plan is to play a different game between Stone Block. For each terminated string in the inbox, we've got to do this again. Send to the outbox only the smallest number you've seen in that string. You'll never be given an empty string. Oh, okay, that's good. Reset and repeat for each string. So when we get to the 0, we have to send the smallest number. So we're going to pick something up, copy it to the ground. We're not adding them together, but there's no, I don't think there's like an if. You have to do a lot of copying in this one is what I've noticed. Like, got to think of these like memory cells, I guess. Very different from the last type of programming. Wait, copy 2 is what I wanted, yeah. Pick it up, put it there. Then we go get another one. Now we need to find out if it's smaller or not, I guess. So it's like subtract if 0 kind of thing. So if we subtract when we pick up the second number, then if it's smaller, we'll currently be left with 3. It's a positive, so we can kind of, I think at that point, go back to the beginning. Except maybe we go back to that bit, right? So we're sort of comparing the number. So we've picked up the first number, we've put it down, picking up the second number, and we're subtracting, and then we're just going back. But if we have a negative or a 0, then that number, if it's a 0, it's equal, so you could actually just keep it. So if it's negative, it's a smaller number. Therefore, we then copy that to 0, so we put it over the top of it. Then we come back over here again, because we might have a 0. So at some point though, we are going to get a 0. So let's say we just put it here. That one's going to say, what's it going to say? It's going to tell us to copy from 0. No. Copy from 0 and go to the output. And then we repeat. Chances of this working first time are slim and none. Brinny Wash here. Thank you for gifting a sub to Anicia. Very kind of you to do that. We've also got Monokazia here with subscribing as well. Anicia, be sure to say thanks in chat for that gifted sub as well. We always appreciate that. Thank you as always for your support, peeps. Okay, so copy the first one, go to the inbox, subtract. It's bigger, throw it away. Subtract, it's negative. It's... Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What? It's negative. You jumped... we jumped to a jump. I think that's just in the in the wrong bit. Try again. Okay. That's a 10, yep. That's a smaller number. We're in the negative. Right. There's an issue. There's an issue. So, you should also copy your number to the second memory cell so that we have a copy of it. Would that overwrite? I don't think it would. So, jump if negative. The idea was to copy that. What we're actually going to do is copy from 1 and then put it in 0, I think. So we create 2 copies of the number. Yeah, that looks better. That looks really good. End of string. But that was the end of string! Wait. Management accepted a 1? Wait. I did... No, I got something wrong there. 9 and 9. Back to the inbox. Oh, it might be because we don't do that again for a while. Maybe if I put those... Maybe that. Let's have a look. First number maybe doesn't need to be... I've created a monster. I've created a monster and trying to fix this. I've created a monster. Let's walk it through again. 2 copies of the number is probably good each and every time. We're now going to be down here picking up the next number, subtracting it from the first to compare it. And if it's smaller... Right. Which number is smaller here? So if we start with a 10 and we pick up a 5. 5 is an in copy from 1. That, I think, needs to actually just be there. That's my guess. Because, you know... No. Wait, no, that's right. Yes, that's right. That's the right way around. Okay, so now we have the jump if negative. We have the jump if 0. So it goes back to this bit. It copies it. We probably can skip that. And then we need to copy from 1. And then go to the outbox. I think that's the trick. Because we wrote to 0. We overrid it when we had a 0. And then we picked that up. Yeah, there you go. Right, now we've got it better sorted out. And just hope it does actually work with all scenarios. Yes, that looks promising. Right, and then it's going to throw a couple of big numbers at us. I think we did it, peeps. I'm a programmer! No, I'm not! Oh! Dang it! What happened there? We got a 0 at the ends. What happened there? We had a 0 at the end. Jump if 0. Copy from 1 out. What? Why did that... It's some sort of other thing at the end here. It's throwing up... Well, let's slow it down. Okay. Not negative. Oh, Copy to 1. Right, now we've got a negative. Copy from 1. Wait. We're in a loop. Why does that 0 not work at the end? That's confusing me. Because we detect it perfectly here. I think I know why. It's because we're inside of this loop. And there's no if 0 in it. So this one goes down to there. Therefore that one should go down there as well. I think that's it. I think you need 2 0 conditions. No. Oh god, I think that messed us up. So let's take that one out. Oh man. Okay, this time slightly different. That's good. What's different about this last 0? I just don't see it. Back at the beginning. Don't have a 0. Copy it to the ground. Wait, why are we back at the beginning? Because now it's going to go to the inbox before it's compared it to the one next to it. Or is it? Or is that, are we one behind? No, yeah, there you go. So, something is tripping it up about the last sequence of numbers that come through. So, let's slow it down about here. Inbox. Got a 0. So we finished a string, we go to the outbox. So we're starting our program again. Inbox, no zeros, so we do that. Then we take the next number, which is smaller, which we're finding out. So we copy that number and put it on there, yeah. And then we go back to the beginning. Is that right? Aren't we supposed to jump back into our loop? It's because we had a negative number. So inbox, not a 0, copy to 0. Right, and then it doesn't do the comparison here, does it? It skips. Or did it? Yeah, it skipped one because it went all the way back. So, is that jump command incorrect? I think you need to do that. And then maybe you need a secondary jump if... It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right at all. Ah, dang it. Does that mean I need to do... No, I can't do that each and every time. We do need 2 of these. So somewhere along the way, like midway along, it trips it up. I am Sweetie. Thank you ever so much for 4 months. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. This is so much harder for me to look at and understand than the last one we did. The if statements are so much better. After inbox, you need to check for 0. Each and every time, I guess. Well, maybe you've sussed it out, right? Like maybe that goes there, but I'm gonna say that's unlikely to be it. Let's give it a try. So far, so good. Maybe that was it. I mean, no, it wasn't. I think I need to start again, right? Inbox, copy to 0, copy to that one. Do we need to do that every time? I think we only need to copy to our memory one. Oh yeah, I can add a note, so we'll call this comp. See, look, I'm terrible at writing. Comp for compare. God, that looks so bad. I want to do it again. So that's our comparing number. So we're going to copy it to the comparing. Then we'll go back to the inbox. Copy to the first slot. And then run the comparison. How did we do it last time? Just one on inbox will make it easier. Not sure that it will. Inbox comp, inbox copy to the first bit. So we've got 2 numbers down. Now we need to find out which one is the smallest. So we're holding 0. Let's subtract the compare number. Right, so in the case of this, the first number out is 9. And the second one is 12. So we would end up with a negative. And that would mean that we would want to do something, obviously. We'd want to... hang on, wait, what was it again? 9 and 12 would end up with a negative. So we'd want to copy the compare number. The thing is, if it were the other way around, we would end up with a positive. And the compare number would be the higher number. So that immediately feels wrong. So maybe actually we're on the right path here. So you put down one number. So you copy to there, and then you copy to here. I'm gonna have to rename these. Like now that it's called compare, I hate it. I'm gonna get rid of that. So you got one number there and one number here. So it's 9 and 12. And then we subtract 1. So we would end up with a positive, and therefore we would want to make sure 1 remains there, which it does. Oh my god, I can't even do this now. Ali Azera, a honey plays. Thank you for 8 months of support. Greatly appreciated, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh gosh. This is painful. My brain is just like... basically. Blackjack, I appreciate the suggestions. Like, the problem is I read your message of you want a copy from 0 to comp, and it just doesn't do anything in my head, you know, like, I'm not understanding the puzzle, and little suggestions tend to not, like, fit in. I don't know, it's like you're giving me a square to fit in a round peg or whatever, right? Like, it's not your suggestion is wrong, it's just that the language doesn't make sense to me because I'm thinking about it in my own way. So we copy into 1, copy into 0, subtracting number 1, which will give us a positive actually, making number 1 basically needing to stay the same. But if it were negative, then 0 would be smaller, and therefore we would want to copy from 1 and copy to 0. So that's good. Now imagine that the numbers are the other way around. So 9 is here and 12 is on 1. Then when we subtract 1, we get a negative. So then we need to copy from 0 to 2 to 1. So do the inverse of that. This all immediately feels very different from what we did last time, which has me worried. Now that's got us comparing 2 numbers at a time. And the thing is, we can have 3 numbers in a string. So when we get to this point, we have to go back to that bit and I'm hoping the rest of that makes sense then. Like you don't need number 1 again. Because, maybe, because that copies from 1 to here. That must be completely pointless then. So isn't it a case of jump like that? Oh god, this just feels so awkward to me. I don't know, I managed to understand it much more the first time. Let's see what it does. VGT crosses Xisuma changed the last copy from 1 to 0 in the previous code. Change the last copy from 1 to 0. Could that really be it? That surely can't be it. I wouldn't mind just going to the next level. Actually, we can skip levels, which I'm happy to do. Oh wait, is that actually a thing in this one? Tell me more, give me an example, optimization. Oh no, it's not. It's not in this one. I am seeing why I gave up on this game a lot quicker last time, because it is way tougher. No, this is the one you want the jump on line 12 to go to line 4. That's where... it doesn't actually. Line 12. Line 4. I kind of remember at one point being curious as to having 2 jumps to the top. Vaguely. The problem is, as it gets more complicated, I just seem to forget what each bit I'm looking at is. No, that's not it either. Can we start again? Third time. Might as well use this. This was pants. So let's say we actually copy the first one to 0, then the second one to 1. Get rid of these, and then think about it again. I really need to reset my thinking on this and just be like, let's pretend I haven't done this puzzle. So 0 is 5, 10 is 1. Now we want to subtract. Because we're holding 1, we're going to go there and subtract. So that would be 10, which would give us 5. So it's when we have a smaller number, like... Wait a minute, what was it again? So 5 would be there, 10 would be here, and then we subtract 5, which will give us 5. So if we subtract... Oh my god, I can't think. Oh, my brain is so dead. The last copy from should copy from tile 0 in the other code. Well, you know what? We did that and it didn't work. But we did then change that jump command, right? I don't think we're going to get it. I would love for you to be able to solve it so we could just move on to something else right now. Well, that was it. Thank you, chat. Right, next level. Officially did more than last time, so I'm chuffed with that, but this game's a bit much for me. So let's see. For each thing in the inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all numbers down to 0. I tell you what's difficult about this game compared to the last one. It's very mathy in comparison, and that is like, you know, messing with me. So for each thing in the inbox, outbox the sum. I think like each one of these is a string of events, is the way we want to think about it. So obviously we're going to probably end up copying that to the ground or something. We got Rising Honor here with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, Rising Honor. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream, my dude, even though I'm doing terrible. Becca says, it's the math. Brain is shut down. Yeah. Inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all numbers down to 0. For example, if inbox is 3, outbox should be 6 because 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. That's a little bit like a combination of a couple of things we've done already. And we're going to use that 0 again, right? I think. So we copy the number. I think we need to copy it to multiple locations. Let's try making some notes. So I'm going to call this num for number. That's our number that we've pulled out. So we're putting the number down there. Then we're going to copy it to number 1 as well. And we need to subtract at some point that number. Where does that end up? Right, so after I bump, I put it back in. So then I could add that and I'd get 7. And then I need to copy it somewhere. I feel like that first copy to might not be necessary actually. And again, the labeling is just driving me nuts. Because I'm not sure if number's the right thing to call it to make any sense. So then I sort of need to do that, I think. Wait, what's add 0? So let's put those two together, put that there. That's not it either, is it? I feel like I'm not sure if my brain's gone foggy or this is actually really hard or not, because we were doing alright earlier. Blue Rainzo 3, thank you for the Prime subscription. Greatly appreciated as always, peeps. Thank you for the support. Copy to two locations, then a cycle of bump, add, copy. Copy to, a cycle of bump, add, copy. That's actually what I've got written here, isn't it? Maybe I just need to copy to the first one. So it's like, add that there. Go down one. I don't know what the end result was actually. What was the number we started with? 4. So that'll be like 7, 10, I think. So we've got the 7, 9, 10. Okay. When we go here and we bump, we need if 0, outbox, and then repeat. Surely I haven't done it quickly. Surely I haven't done it quickly, with help. Oh, right. Copy from 0. Oh my goodness me. Right, then it gives us a 0, just to mess with us. Inbox, if 0, jump to outbox. Just to mess with us, it's going to do that, isn't it? It's another one done. Thank you. Thank you for the help, chat. That got me through it with flying colours, apparently. Goodness, we're on to the green levels. Oh, it's going to kill me now. I don't know what extra things are going to have. Thanks for the GGs in chat. Next up, factorials, says Blackjack. This is probably going to slay me, isn't it? It's going to slay me. I do like the challenge. You know, some challenges like feel like slamming your head into a wall, though, right? And this feels close to that. I want to be smarter. I want to get better. It just requires a lot. This is where I think maybe having a good teacher like helps with these things, you know? Like when I look at chat and, you know, some people can give me a suggestion that makes more sense than others. And, you know, it's just like the language. Some words go in and they make sense to the way I look at the thing and think about it. But others don't. Maybe that's the power of having a good teacher, right? Like they suss you out. Ah, you think and learn like this. We're gonna get you doing that. Aren't these some of the first steps into programming after all, says Rafi? They are, but the last game gave me the tools to go way further into it. Maybe the last game was easier. I just feel like this could really like hurry up already. The last one had all the if statements and stuff, and I just felt like the way that worked was much better for my brain than this one. Imagine each thing in the inbox is an address, and each address refers to a 0 to 9 tile on the floor. Your task: for each address in the inbox, pick up the letter at that address and outbox it. Congratulations, you can now access tiles on the floor indirectly. Observe this example to see how it works compared to what you've been doing so far. So, inbox, copy to 12. The hell's that? Alright. So then the number can refer, so... Don't know, okay. Inbox, copy to that thing, then copy from outbox, right? Let's just see what happens. See, that copy from, that bit feels a bit like... Is that it? Because it's doing the thing. So let's just take that out quickly. Yeah. So when you got a bracket on it, it translates the number that you're holding. And I need to go back to finish explaining that. The brackets mean you're going to copy from the number here, but it's grid. So you're able to refer to the data cube's number, then to the floor. That can make some stuff super complicated. Let's go to the next level. Arjun Matt 99, thank you for 28 months, my dude. Greatly appreciated. And Happy New Year to yourself. Happy New Year to everyone. It's 2022. We're living in the future again. Now that we're used to 21. I'm still not used to 20. Yeah. Right, so let's see what madness this is. Each thing in the inbox is an address of the tile on the floor. For each address provided in the inbox, outbox the requesting item from the floor and all following items on the floor until you reach 0 and repeat. Right, so it's given us 24 as a free thing. So I think you have to copy to 24 and then copy from 24 and then go to the... I mean, that literally looks like it. Isn't it the same thing, or did I miss something? Until you reach a 0. So, jump if 0. There, maybe? Interesting. What happened there then? So we put down 4. 4 is T. Then we got 15, which is E. So back there, copy to that thing. Copy from. Go there. And then put that there. Right, and it expected a H, which is 5. So I got a 15, but it wanted a 5. Why? Each thing in the inbox is an address of a tile on the floor. For each address provided in the inbox, outbox the requesting item from the floor and all following items on the floor until you reach 0. I think it's that bit there that I don't understand. All following items on the floor. What does it mean by that? Because each thing in the inbox, so over here, is an address of a tile on the floor. So does it mean, is a floor a row or a column? Or is it everything here? Why would I have to provide all unless it's like counting down, but like all following maybe suggests going up. So, right, I'm not going to look at chat. I see a bunch popping up on the side of my screen or on the other screen. So after you go to the outbox, let's say you add to 24. Am I adding? No, bump. You bump up 24 and then repeat. And I don't know how to make an if statement for like... Oh, this is probably not it. I'm probably... Yeah, maybe you have to skip numbers. Right, okay, so let's have a look at chat. Until you reach a 0 on the floor. Oh, so it's down, not up. So if the input is a 4, it wants TH. TH. 4, 5. If it wants A, it's awake. Oh, the 0. Right, got it. So the 0 is... answer me here, chat. Is that not clear? Like, a floor is separated by a 0. I guess it sort of does say it when it says all items on the floor until you reach a 0. I was thinking of a 0 over here, you see. So I don't know what happens when you get a 0 on this side. So let's remove that condition. Let's remove that and that. And now we're back to that very simple loop. So if we were to get a T, yeah, it goes up. So, okay. If we get 0, we need to bump 24. And then we kind of need to actually jump to there, if I'm not mistaken. So we copy from that, outbox, bump, copy from it, out, bump. If we get a 0, which will be when we pick something up, we're holding a 0, we need to go back to the beginning. That looks too small of a code. So we've got T, outbox, we bump up the number, we get H, and we bump up the number, and then if we got a 0, we go back to the beginning. Oh my god, did I just do that with like 7 lines of code? We're going to get a 0 though, I'm pretty sure that's going to trip me up. Actually, 0 is just the first word. So the... Wait, what is the second T? Oh, dang it. There's a message here. Is awake? The something is awake. Let's go through it and actually pay attention, because I think we got it. Oh wait, is it doing it again? T-A-K... Take the... No, take this... Oh, okay. We got it. Dang! Hey, that's cool. Right, go back. Let's play. So, the target is awake. And it also puts those X's between. The something target is awake. Take this. The target is awake. Take this. I don't know. The target is awake. Okay, I think we'll look at this one too. Because all of a sudden I got a little bit better. But that's because they get easier when they add a new thing in. For each 0 terminated string in the inbox, reverse it and put the result in the out. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, like, pick up the thing in the inbox. I don't know if that works, like, and then... Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, I get that. So... What I want to do is change that number and tell it where to go. Like, I want to bump plus on 14 or something. Wait, did I tell it from the right bit? Okay, let's try that. Ah, it does do that. It does do that. Then, wait, then it said something about... Can't copy from, but it pointed it at. That's the thing. Oh wait, no, don't I just do it there? Copy to 14. Then I need to actually, yeah, add a number here, and then copy to, well, that's the loop, isn't it? So you do that over and over again. Inbox, copy it to what that number is, and then bump that number up and repeat until you get a 0. So if you get a 0... Oh, okay. This is going to be interesting. You can basically forget that you're holding the 0. You're going to copy from this number again, and then send it to the outbox, and then knock it down, and then repeat that, unless, if that's a 0, go back to the beginning? That can't be it. Ed Network, thank you for 65 months. Greatly appreciated, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time hanging out with us. So yeah, look, we're putting them in the right order. Uh-huh. Now we get to the 0. Okay, you can't copy from an empty tile on the floor. What did I do wrong there? It bumped up. No, it didn't. You bump up after. So maybe what you need is a bump down at the beginning? And then maybe that also means that you don't need that anymore. Doesn't that change? That will change the number I'm holding. Let's have a little look. Okay. So now we bump that up to 5. It needs to get bumped down. So we go to the inbox. We're on a 0. Yeah, so then it gives me a 4. But actually, what I need to do now is pick up. Copy from 14. And then go to the outbox. Oh, did I fix it? Oh, wait, jump if 0? So... that... I think the 0 is for something different. Right, so the problem there is that we got the bump. So maybe it's that way round. Oh no, that messed something up because you come down here with a 0, then you bump it down, and then your loop puts you there, and then you'll go... What point are you going to see that it's a 0? So if you get a 0, you jump down, you go over here, you bump this number down by 1, you copy it, and then you jump back to the beginning. So the issue is that when we come down here and we need to detect a 0 there, you're also holding a 0. So maybe we do something like just add 1? No. Just need to get rid of what you're holding. Or we have a bump there and a bump 1 here. Because if we're going to add in something extra anyway, it wouldn't hurt to do that. I think we did it. No, didn't do it. Let's run it through again. So we're doing our little loop. We jump here. We take down the number. Am I still... then I'm not holding a 0. I can't see why that wouldn't work. So all good so far. Now we're down here. So we jump. Copy from number 2. Send that to the output. So we've got the Y in first. Yep. And then the A. The thing is that we use the first 0 on the floor. Yeah, so now I got this weird feeling like, let's undo what we just did. I'm not sure if that jump if 0 needs to be there. I think it needs to be there. But maybe the first thing we do is we go and add. Oh, wait, how do I... Oh, wait, bump. First thing we do is we give that a bump. So if that has a number 1 to begin with, I think that aids us... Oh, no. No, maybe that's good. Maybe that's good. Right, okay, so... the jump if 0 maybe needs to go there, actually. Because that takes us to 0, so... Okay. That way around? I kind of feel like maybe it goes 1 higher and you just don't do the extra bump, but let's see if that works first. Oh, I think we've done it. Yes, we've done it. We've done it. Beautiful. Freak Burrito, thank you for 41 months. Greatly appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the stream today. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness me, we're going to go up to a higher section soon. Right, so we now know that, you know, you don't want to use ones. Sorry, you don't want to use zeros because they're useful here. Wow. For each thing in the inbox, send it to the outbox and the total number of matching items on the floor. Not actually sure where to start with that. However, if it's only going to give me 4 of these, maybe it's more of a case of doing something to put the numbers on the floor first and then moving them across. Because if I start with inbox, where do I go from there? I can't put the X back down on the ground, according to this thing. Actually, let's double check that. Like, is that a thing I can do? Oh, I can, okay. I thought I couldn't do that. So we're kind of like, we're going to make a loop and then an add one if this equals that. But there's no if statements. How are we doing that? If reaching in the inbox, send to the outbox the total number. So you have to send a number over here. So it's like B, then you send a number of the amount of Bs. Alright, I'm going to look to chat. What happens if you subtract the letter on the data cubes? I do not know. I do not know. Just gives you a number one, which I don't think is helpful. If they are the same, you get a 0, says Golden T MSD. Okay, so copy to... Oh, sorry, what was it? Subtract? Wait, what did we just do? Add or subtract? I can't remember. Or was it copy to? 22? Do they have numerical values attached to them? -1. And A and B are next to each other as well. So I guess you could do like a sort of pick the thing up, copy from here, right? And if you get a 0, put a 1 or add a 1 or something. Bump. Okay. That is the worst thing ever. Okay, so like bump. And let's get rid of those. So bump that. Copy from that, and then if they equal 0. Not really seeing it. So pick something up, go over here. I mean, I think you'd also need to copy it so you can pick it back up again. Compare if equals 0, pick up. Otherwise, you still need to pick up. So it's like the 0 maybe jump. I don't know. It's pushing my brain a little bit too much at this point, I think. I will think on that and come back to it. I've got to say though, human resource machine, different sort of challenge, isn't it? I think it's tougher. It's more numerical. I preferred the other style of coding. It's more visual. The multiple programs running at once. I just like the way that worked. It looks like... Oh, that might be the end of the game. So I might just chip away at this and see if I can't do a little better. So it's a shorter game overall. Less levels. But not by a crazy amount. I preferred the other game much more, says Becca. Yeah, also probably my ability to explain it factors into that. I think the other one is a little easier to look at and understand what's going on, because this ends up with you seeing a lot of jump commands going all over the place, and the if statements are easier to understand. Anyway, both those games are available on Steam. It's made by the same company. I'm going to wrap up my stream here as I've got to head out. And I hope you've been entertained with some variety. Although it was the same as the last variety game in a way. I guess. Let's see if we can do a raid. I doubt anyone is playing this game. I'm going to send you over to Slice Lime then. He's playing on the Legacy SMP. And you'll have to tell Slime that I send my regards, but I've got to literally go straight off after this one. So I'm just setting up the raid, and there it is. Cool. Hit that follow button, peeps, if you enjoyed today's stream. A massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Thanks to all of my patrons, and I'll see you again tomorrow for some Stone Block in the evening. There you go. Hit that raid button. Take care, peeps. Bye-bye.